I've done shit. I've done this video twice. I did another video called First Impressions of Iron Fist, but it was very negative. And I was like, you know what? Let me not even gonna do that video. I deleted it. We'll do another video of me doing the whole series, and I can give you my full thoughts on the series as a whole. Honestly, my opinion stayed the same from my first impressions of this show. This show has a lot of problems. A lot. And here's the thing. If you're an Iron Fist fan, this might be the best thing on the world to you. This might be your shit. This might be the thing you've been waiting for. But from what I've been seeing, I'm not going to say I picked up a comic book, but from other people I've been hearing from, I've been watching reviews and other people, they have all stated the pacing, which I have an issue with, the choreographed fight scene, which I have another issue with, and the dialogue, which I have a big issue with, are a problem of why this series got the low rating it did on Rotten Tomatoes. However, we need to address the elephant in the room. Finn Jones as Iron Fist, it doesn't work. He's not bland, but he seems disinterested in doing the character. He seems like he's phoning in. The best character and the best actress in this whole show is Colleen Wing, and that is the actress played by Jessica Hendrick. I think I'm saying her name wrong. If I said her name wrong, forgive me. But Colleen Wing, she's the actress playing her. She does a terrific job. She carries the show majority of the time. If your main character is dull and boring, which majority of the fucking episode falls around him, we have a problem. We have a big, big problem. However, moving on. Please do not take my negative review as me saying, oh, I'm one of the critics. I care for about, I hate the whitewash. He's whitewashed. I don't care. I know Iron Fist was white in the comics, so I don't mind that. My problem is not the fact that he's white. My problem is the fact that the way they went about it was, I think, totally wrong. Here's the thing. If that was an issue, I don't think they thought it was going to be a big issue, but if that was the issue, if Marvel knew that was the issue, they should have did something to hide that or try to make people forget about the issues. For example, which I will get into with my problems with it, the fight scenes. Where, you know what, let me take it one at a time. I'll come back to that later, but like I said, those issues I have with it, really, if they really played those, I would have said this is the best thing on the planet, or this is something I enjoyed. But that wasn't the issue. Comparing this to Daredevil, no competition. Compare this to Jessica Jones, no competition. Compare this to even Luke Cage. You have no competition to the last 4 to 5 episodes when Cottonmouth died. That's the only time you have the competition. Even that's still better than what the hell I got. I was disinterested in the story. I was disinterested in this character. And you probably say, oh, I may not be a fan of the comic. No, I know the comic is way big different from this. I've seen an Iron Fist done before, and he's been done right. His power, the Iron Fist, it seems very bland. Even some people have talked about they wish that he used his power more, which he doesn't. If you watch the trailer, and I want no spoiler, everything you see in that trailer with him using the Iron Fist, that's majority of the whole fucking series. That's what I had a big problem with too. Like everything in that trailer is everything you get with him using the Iron Fist. You have maybe 2 or 3 scenes without the trailer, but they're small, very small. The first few episodes of him trying to go back to his company and trying to get back his company, trying to get his company back as a hippie. Second thing is they put him in a nut house in the second or third episode, which that takes a whole episode for him to get the fuck out, which is like, what the fuck? It's just and then like and then after that episode, we get to 3 or 4 episodes. He's in a courtroom, not a courtroom, but the corporation, his corporation, and he's working there, and it's like him trying to get his company back. It's like, I don't want to see this. I want to see some fights. See, I don't care about your company. Who cares about your company? And then we get to the end, he doesn't care about the company. So it's like, what the fuck? Who cares? So if you don't care, why should I care? And he doesn't care. We get to more in the scenes, and that's just the first 5 or 6 episodes. The choreographed fight scene too, which I have a problem with, it looked bad, very bad, bland. It looks like Arrow stepped their game up with the choreographed fight scenes, and Netflix said, you know, let's step our the game down with this one. Of all series, the choreographed fight scene in this should have been like a par. Like I should have been seeing flipping, flipping. This should have been my fantasy a DBZ street level, which I didn't get. Um, yeah, if a teleportation would have been, I would have freaked the fuck out. But I mean, this thing was boring. Nothing happened. Majority of characters are just Rosario Dawson. Her character, she came back, Claire. She was good in the part she was in. Like I said, Colin Wynn, Iron Fist love interest in here. She's the best thing in this series at the time. The brother and sister dynamic between the two, Joy and not Harold, but her brother, whatever his name is, that was fun at times. Their father, okay, he was not good. He was not good. So there's two main villains in the story: the Hand and the person who took the company away from Danny Rand. They all get wrapped up in the last two episodes, 12 and I think 13. Again, another thing I want to point out: Netflix, Marvel. If you know you don't have a full story for 13 episodes, make the shit 8. Cut it down to 8. Put more episodes to Defenders or something else. Cut it down. Don't do me a full 13 no more. This was it. I after 6 episodes, ladies and gentlemen, I was done. I was really done with this show. I really was. I was at the point where I'm like, I'm done. I don't want to watch this no more because I was very disinterested. I wasn't really into the show. Just a couple times I had to rewatch it. It was just bland. Now for Luke Cage, I was ready for the next episode. This one, I wasn't ready. I guess in Luke Cage, they had a lot going on, interesting characters. Cottonmouth really got me going as a villain. I liked him. Loved. There was an episode with his backstory. We got to get to know him a little bit, which was nice. Luke Cage as a main character was very interesting. Was different. Again, he was a black type of street level superhero. And I stated this in another video before, saying, "Oh, Blade was the first one." Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about Marvel fucking Studios. So if you're saying Blade, yes, Blade was the first superhero for big screen, but I'm talking about Marvel Studios as a whole. They put out Luke Cage because, hey, he's the first ever superhero we can put out that's black, that we can do under our umbrella, because DC hasn't done it yet. 20th Century Fox hasn't done it yet. Let's do it before one of those two do it. That's what they were doing. That's why Luke Cage is out first. Okay, I'm not talking about Blade. Yes, Blade came out years ago, but that wasn't under Marvel Studios. Was that under Fox or was Sony? I'm not sure. One of those companies did it. But again, Marvel likes to pretend that never happened. So, okay, so I'm going to be like Marvel and be like, okay, well, it's not going to happen. But this is Marvel Studios I'm talking about, not currently. Just want to point that out there because people kept saying, oh, you forgot about Blade. I'm like, are you not hearing what I'm saying? I said Marvel Studios. I even stated Marvel Studios. I said Marvel Studios trying to got Luke Cage. Yes, because Blade is with Marvel, but it wasn't with Marvel Studios. And again, Marvel really wasn't behind those movies. The studio and the people behind it were behind it, not Marvel. So Marvel's trying to got Luke Cage first because it'll be the first ever black superhero under their umbrella. Their own umbrella, not anyone else. Blade's under someone else, Sony, and all the other stuff under their umbrella. Just putting that out there. And I get more freaking comments on that in the video, whatever. So, hold on a minute. Yeah, screw that. Alright guys, sorry about that. I'll probably edit that crap out anyway. But anywho, yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. So, and it's just a big problem with the studios and stuff. And then, ladies and gentlemen, hear me out. Hear me out before y'all start freaking, oh you care. I don't care about the whitewash. I think I stated this earlier. If you know, he was white in the comics, so I don't really care about it. Excuse me. But my problem is with the fact of, the fact of, it's just everything else. The dialogue. I did not like how some of them were talking. Finn Jones is not a captivating hero for this. For this character, I think he was miscast. That's my opinion. And by the rating for this film is straight 5 out of 10. I'm being generous here. I'm being very generous. And that's as far as it's gonna go. This was terrible. You know, and then a lot of people complain, well, there's nothing wrong with the series. There's nothing wrong with the series. There's nothing wrong with the series. The series is good. Okay, I'm like, oh, okay, what's good about the series? Well, this is how Iron Fist is supposed to be. I'll say, okay, Iron Fist is supposed to be dull, bland, boring, uncharismatic as a motherfucker. Iron Fist is supposed to be very not with, just bland, boring, right? He's supposed to be dull. He's supposed to have no emotion, a hippie, a guy that doesn't know shit, pretty much, like at the end of the freaking episode. Spoiler alert. So, it's not even a spoiler. Okay, so his parents died in a plane crash or whatever. I'm not sure. Okay, it's an Arrow ripoff. So, I can't believe I'm trying to. This show is pretty much an Arrow though. Anywho, and he's like, who killed my father and mother? And I'm sitting there, and I'm saying like, please tell me you don't know who did. Please tell me you're just fucking with me. We get to the end of the episode, he's like, who killed my mother? Who killed my mother? Even the lady said, don't be stupid, it's obvious. And I'm sitting there, yeah. I said, no, Brain, yeah. Who benefits more of your father's death? Who? And I'm sitting there like, oh my God, can they make this character any stupider than what he is? I understand he was raised by monks, but man, monks are smart. Monks are smart. Unless the character of Aang from The Last Airbender, he was a kid, so I understand his thinking at that age is fine. This dude is a grown ass man. Come on now, put 2 to 2 together. Company is now owned by who, which is your father business partner is now head of the company. I mean, like, come on now, that pissed me off. I was ready to cut it off then. I was like, fuck this. And finally he gets his revenge, but it's like, does he? It's like, it's just, this, it was hard to get through, ladies and gentlemen. This is one Netflix series. Usually, as sometimes Netflix, I go back and rewatch it. I'm not rewatching this shit. Not at all. If you want to put highlights on the video, go ahead. I was disappointed how they how they handled it. If I was an Iron Fist fan, I would be livid. If you're a fan, you think this is good. I mean, well, I guess that what does that say about the comic? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not trying to rip this show to shreds. I'm not trying to tell you the show is it's made for people. Maybe Finn Jones is right. Maybe it's made for the fans, not the critics. Because I'm sure as hell it's not made for me. I'm with some other else. This was not good. This was not good as for what I was supposed to be given. From the name title of Iron Fist, freaking RZA directed episode 6. Tell me in episode 6 why we barely have any type of choreographed fight scenes in that episode. Tell me this, how RZA came from a movie called The Man with the Iron Fist, and they had more action in that movie, which is almost half an hour, 2 hours and a half, compared to 13 hours of Iron Fist. We had barely no fight scenes, choreographed fight scenes. Matter of fact, you added all the fight scenes, the choreographed fight scene between Iron Fist and the Men of Iron Fist. That doesn't take half of the movie time length. Half. I'm being serious here. I was very disappointed with the series. This series was not good. I did not enjoy this. This was a chore. If I have to make this a chore for me to watch, this is not enjoyable. If you like it, more power to you. You have a right to your opinion. Do not come on here, though, and tell me Luke Cage is better than this. I mean, Iron Fist is better than Luke Cage. I will ask you what's the difference, and I will debate it. But if you give me a reason because the fight scenes were better, I'm gonna probably say, are you gonna call you out? Are you a fucking idiot? Because the fight scenes in Iron Fist compared to fight scene in Luke Cage is too different. And I can tell you, we have more action fight scenes with Luke Cage than I did this. I had a fucking bazooka shot at Luke Cage. They have no goddamn bazooka shot at fucking Iron Fist. That would have been more entertaining than what I got, though. If you like it, more power to you. And then I'm watching this video from another person talk about how Rotten Tomatoes and their ratings for it. Do I believe it deserves a 14%? No. Do I believe Batman v Superman deserve a 20%? No. They went too far on that one. Both of those went too far. Iron Fist is the new Batman v Superman this year. It deserves a 50%. That's my grade. Man, it still deserves a 70%. Okay? And there's a lot more people now, those critics are going back and watching those movies, they're like, oh, it was better. Fuck you. Like, it deserves a 70%. But Thor, Dark of the Moon has a fucking 60%, which that movie is shit. Even people who are fans of fucking Thor said, man, it still is better than that movie. How is that has a fuck? I can go on rant with Rotten Tomatoes, or really rant, and I'm pissed off at the percent they got too. But do I believe the percent of a 14% is deserved of Iron Fist? No. 50 is the lowest I will go with this show. It's the lowest. They got some highs, not that many, but 50%. It's not as bad as Fantastic Four. It's not as bad as fucking Dragon Ball Evolution. It's not those type of bad films. But when you got this film, when people say this is better than Spider-Man 3, well, yeah, well, okay, maybe you got me there. Is it better than X-Men The Last Stand? Maybe you got me there too, just a little bit. But is it the worst thing on the planet? No, it's not. It's not. It don't deserve that rating. It does not. I've seen worse shit on TV. That is not worse shit I've seen on Netflix. It's not the best I've seen on Netflix. It's not the best Netflix Marvel show, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. But that's my rant on Rotten Tomatoes, and I'll probably do a video separate on that one. But ladies and gentlemen, this is what I want to talk about. I was not a fan of this show. I'm not going to watch this show again. Maybe down the road, I might watch the last episode just to get me up for the Defenders. I'm very not looking forward to the Defenders if it's with the Hand. I need it. As a matter of fact, I might do a separate video talking about how I'm not really happy. I'm digging the Hand in the Marvel Netflix series. I'm not digging them. I'm not. In the comics, they're not bad. They're badass. But in the fucking TV shows, they're becoming a very nuisance because they're taking the show's quality down. And then we get to Defenders, I'm a little bit worried about that with the Hand, because the Hand has proven to me that they have really tear more shows down than done good. I mean, I'm at this point, I'm ready if they get Purple Man, Kingpin, and freaking Cottonmouth back alive. Cottonmouth and all three of them work together against the freaking Defenders. That would be a better show than what the better shit we're getting with the Hand. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. As always, guys, like and subscribe. Let me know down below what you guys thought of the show. Again, this is my opinion on the show. Don't take it very too seriously. I just didn't like it. It just wasn't for me. It was not for me. This is the first Netflix Marvel show I could say that I was not thrilled with, and that's fine, and that's okay. I mean, everything's not made for. It's not made for me. Probably. It maybe not. It may be made for somebody else. If it is, okay, cool. I'm not watching this shit again. As always, peace. Have a nice day. And I'll talk to you later.